Hello everyone and welcome to yet another guest flow management video. And as you can see, first things first, we are not in the game, in the normal game. We are, as you can see, in the scenario editor, and we are in this for a very good reason. I'm going to explain this in a second, but as promised yesterday, the first thing I'm going to do is I go and show you the billboards I have added to this park upon the thing. And one thing I totally forgot to mention yesterday is you should still vote which one you like the most, because the one that wins this little voting will get a free game code. And I have a very good game, and this is Bus Driving Simulator 2019. So for those of you who want to win Bus Driver 2019, or who you think should win that, so we have Charles Choquet, we have Harry Cooper. Those two are in the raffle already. So is the Haya Sushi one, or is it the kind of tree planting one, which is over here, as you can see? Or we're going to move on to Mr. Canaanite, however you want to call him. He put in the little story of our wonderful Hawaiian driver Danny Ongai Carrer, or however I want to call him. Could be Danny Ongai Carrier? I don't know. Carrer? I don't know. Anyways, this is also another possibility, and there's the last one, which is my personal favorite, but I am not allowed to vote, so it's upon you. This is from Lucas Brown, and he said, "Come visit Isla Napali, our volcano doesn't erupt that often." And he is a minister of vibration now. As you've seen the other ones, maybe this came a little bit short over here. This is Charles Choquet, master of ricey sushi dishes, and Harry Cooper, CGO, the chief gardening officer. Kane has no real title, because I thought he has so many names already that another title would maybe exceed every limits that this live has. Anyhow, this is not what I want to make this whole episode about. I just forgot to mention that in yesterday's episode. I was pre-recording so much that I totally forgot. First little info here. Today is no live stream. I'm still on holidays, so I'll be back tomorrow. I don't really know if and when I will have a stream this week. I'll let you know, but there's definitely no stream today. What we want to do first of all is we want to do plays, and I did run some testings recently, off screen obviously, with some guests in the park, actually with a lot of guests in the park, and I figured that there is a certain problem when people are joining and leaving the park, because there are only two spawners yet, which let me just quickly show them to you. So the first spawner is hidden in here, which is this one, and the second one is hidden in this building. I put it behind that little thing over here, which is also a pity, but these are the only two things where it somewhat makes a little bit of sense that there could be an entrance. So now I want to place down another one. I was thinking of putting one in exactly here and then really guide the people that way, so that it really makes sense, and then we can put a ship over here. Problem being is, I'm going to show it to you what the exact problem is. You know what, I'm just going to show it to you, because this is, you know, I want to keep you on the journey also with these kind of episodes. So as you guys know, this is my target, and this is what I want to make sure that you guys really can, preview opacity, this is one, okay. I really want to make sure that you guys are able to see the progress, not only of the island, but also how I really achieve things and how I really tackle them from the beginning. So what you can definitely see, I was already editing the whole island in the scenario editor, because I know that there were a few comments mentioning that I can enlarge the whole area in this, but I can't really do this. But what I can do though is I can add another spawn point, and this is what we do. We're gonna put this spawn point now exactly on level with this thing over here. So as you can see, first problem is that this spawn point is hilariously huge. This is one of the main issues why I really don't like it that much. It is really insanely large, but you know, that shouldn't be too much of an issue, to be honest. I'm going to show you the real issue now. So potentially we need to put that somewhat here, I guess, like that, so that the ship is not exactly connected to here. But anyways, so we put that one over here now. I would love to have it here, but I'm having some issues by putting it here. I'm gonna show you. So yes, the first thing we have to do is we have to disable the, yeah, there we go. And now you can already see the problem. I would have taken that and moved that further down. This is now the real issue here. Then I need to somehow bring this in position so that so this is too steep, too deep actually. So maybe let's see what's about this. Too high again. Whoops. Can I just select this again? Okay, I can. So now let's do this just a tiny bit. There we go. Maybe this is enough already. I don't know. Yeah, that's enough. And now the issue is coming into play again, and I honestly hate this. Guys, this is some serious issue I am having for a while now, and this is really something I wanted to avoid, but there is basically no real way to avoid it. So as you can see, this little wooden thing on the right and left hand side will always be here. So you know, in here it's not that bad, right? I could slowly move this or just slightly move it over. It wouldn't be that bad, but I would have to cover up these things entirely, and I have no clue how. Yes, obviously I could move the whole thing down a bit so that it completely is hidden below level, right? That could work, but the issue about that would be that people would kind of go really in to the ground, which I absolutely hate. However, I feel like I want to first of all try this that way, so that we at least hide the whole path in here. So this is what I want to do now. I want to bring this whole path into this area, but I really want to make sure that it is hidden as much as possible in this area, so that people don't really go into here. So now they would behave somewhat differently, and we can just look how much they would go in. So let's just open the park and see what people do. They should spawn right here. We go. They are spawning over here. Did I put that the wrong way? Are you kidding me? I mean, the arrows are going the wrong... No. So, okay. Did I put that wrong way around? I did, right? How on earth is that even possible? Okay, so let's rotate the whole thing. Okay, this is super weird. So now, are they starting to walk? Are you kidding me? So what's happening? Why isn't that working? No, I mean that can't be the thing, right? Okay, this is super weird. Okay, let's rotate it again and see. Is there some pathway not connected? This is connected. Everything is connected, right? There is everything connected. Is that true? So here we go. No, it's connected, right? Should not be an issue at all. So this path is connected over here. This is all connected, right? Well, I can't really connect it. No, you know what? I think I found the issue. So what's happening now? Is the game crashing? No, it's not. Okay. So the real issue is basically this piece over here. This is the real issue. We should definitely move this piece a little bit. Come on, game. Oh god, the lag. The lag is so real. It's so real and so real. Yeah. Okay. So now let's move this in and just all over the place here. Let's see if that's already enough. Yeah, that's enough. Cool. So they are now quitting this area how it is supposed to be. And if we are going to cover this up like a ship, which will be... It will be a hard and tough thing to do, since this is really high. I don't really want to go that high, so I pretty much think that I have to incorporate this element into the ship then. However, I'm going to do this, but I feel like there should be an opportunity to do this. Anyhow, I feel like this is at least looking a lot better now. But yeah, here we go. This is the real issue. They are really deeply going into this area. And I have to say that I really hate that. I mean, same thing happening here, right? So there is not too much I can do about that, right? And okay, we are getting the first issues here. So I potentially want to delete this thing, first of all, completely. I don't care. Great. Let's do it that way. So, yeah. So people are moving now. They're going in here. We can... Maybe in a future update, when they will disable these freaking things on the raised path, we potentially can make this better looking. But for the moment, I think this is how we should deal with it. But now we at least have 3 entrances with, or 3 spawn points I should say, which is super important, and I can basically show you why, hopefully in a second. We just let them go into the park first of all, and I'm going to show you because it's really a struggle to get them in. So that was the first thing I really wanted to fix in this episode, because I had the feeling that this is something that I was having a struggle with all the time, since people, when they leave the park, they completely got crowded over here. It was really ugly. All the people just, you know, they just found themselves in a big crowd of people in here. Everybody got stuck, and people didn't leave the park, and this also kind of fries and it fries my CPU, I should say, which is not the target of the game. So you want to have a nice and decent gameplay, and this is why we want to make this. So another few things I wanted to do in this episode. We are going to do this right now because I feel like this is super important to have. However, oh gosh, I opened the menu. Wow, this is so, you know, this is why we definitely need an improvement. This is why I'm so much hoping for the next update of Planet Coaster. So what we definitely need are some more of these dedication points where people can look at stuff, and this is why I want to place them. We'll also need some entertainment points. I still have no clue where to put them, to be completely honest with you, but yeah, I also want to put one down here, so that we do have also some area of interest down there, so that people will move there, and another one will go definitely in here. So this is really also a place where we want to put this. It's like a pity that we can't really put these things also just on the path. That would be so much simpler. However, what I also want to do is I want to put this thing, and maybe this is a little bit of a spoiler now, but I don't care. I really want to put this already down here. I'm gonna do something else with it later, but for the moment we can set the focus point to the hotel. So this is going to happen in the next episode. It's actually not that much of a spoiler, because nothing is really done here. I had a major crash. This is why, like, the entire hotel area was finished, and I lost it accidentally by a crash, because I wanted to deliver this to you today actually instead of this episode, but it just crashed and I didn't have the time to do it again yet, and so I will do it in the future. But I can only tell you the hotel area looks awesome in the end, and if I'm able to reproduce that somewhat, it will look super awesome. Yeah, as again you saw in yesterday's episode, this is what we did. This little bridge over here is the result of what we did there, and I don't know how effective or efficient, or I think effective is the right word, this thing is, but can I just set, well, then I'm going to put this piece as a focus point, so you just look at this. I think that should be fine. And what is that? Lock scenery for scenario players? Oh, okay, I don't really want to do this because this is only for me. So yeah, anyways, we are having this piece placed, and now, okay, this is already working. So what I definitely want to do is I want to make them look upwards here, and so we're gonna use this piece so they're all looking there. I don't really know if they use this as really the direction where they look. Let's have a little glimpse at if they do it or not. So they keep standing here, and now what are they doing? Are they really looking up? They're not really looking up, right? They're just standing here, and oh no, he's taking out his phone and making a photo and just putting a thumbs up to the fence, which is awesome. She's also doing a photo. Wait, can I just... Is there anything we can see on the screen? Not really, but oh, at least they have a little bit of an UI here. But I mean, that would have been super awesome if they would have actually had the frame in here. I mean, this is nearly impossible, I guess. But yeah, lovely Hawaiian thing you have here. Nice, I should say. That's like the first thing ever that the cloth are kind of fitting to the scenario. But yeah, however, she's wearing already way too warm stuff in here. Anyways, she's taking a photo, but it seems that this vista point does really do the job, so people are walking that way, and the only thing I want to do with it is, and yeah, see, that's perfect, it's working, and this is exactly what I wanted to achieve with it. I wanted to make the whole park already a little bit more spread out by only putting these pieces down, and oh yeah, people are also walking down here. This is awesome. So we set the focus part for this one. Well, let's put it here. Great, confirm. So they're looking onto the sea. This is what I wanted to achieve with this one here. I don't know if there is anything else. Okay, gosh, what is happening over here? Why are people getting stuck over here? Are they just I think I believe it's because of the vista point here, since no real attraction is open. This is why people are not going in. I wanted to see how attractive the park is once all these things are closed, and we are also having an issue here, which we usually don't have. So we usually don't have that issue here. We definitely need a fence over here, by the way. It's always so weird that this is so crowded and they don't use this area over here to go, and I'm still willing to close that off. I mean, yeah, however, now I can show you and at the same time see if my little change I did here also does the job. And now I'm okay, before we do this, I just want to see if they already arrived here and if they go even further. Let me see, are any guests going any further than this? Not yet, I believe, right? There's literally nothing they can see down there, so... But they are pretty much going over here, which is awesome, and it makes... Oh, lovely. It makes this area really exactly how it should be. We definitely gonna use this as a screenshot. I love it, because people are exactly using it the way it is meant to be. So they are really standing over here and watching the coaster drop down, and oh yeah, that's super awesome. I love it. Is anyone taking a photo here with a smartphone? Yes. At least he's holding it the right way, right? Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, I mean, that's just pure goodness, I guess. Let me just do something. I really want to do this now. And this is Tegit Cam. Guest trade, fast walker. Okay, that's awesome. I didn't know that this is a thing. It's literally the first time I saw that. So yeah. So I want to. Can I? That would be like an awesome screenshot. I just want to move somewhere where it is a little more. Come on, or can I just slowly move in over? I want to still have the coaster framed into that. Okay, I'm already inside the other one. I didn't want to do that. And now hit the screenshot button. I don't know if that makes sense for... I love it. I just love it, guys. This is exactly what I wanted to achieve with it. I really like that change. So these vista points are definitely giving us the option to... Oh, let me just go out of Tegit Camp. So this is really exactly what I wanted. This makes the whole area a lot more vivid, a lot more alive. Cool. So now the last thing we are doing, and this is already the end then of this very small guest flow update, but it's good to see a little bit of an update in every bit of the videos. So what we do now is we're going to close the park, and we're going to speed up the whole process and just see what's happening. So everybody is going back now, and I hope that at least our little fix with the spawn point changed. It doesn't really change it. So they're effectively always trying to go for the closest exit, I guess. Okay, now they're using, they're using the other ones now. Let's see which other ones they're using. Okay, it's already improved. It's already improved a little bit. I don't really know why they don't use the other one now. I don't know why. So this is exactly what I wanted to avoid, but somehow I can't. Okay, this is stupid. Okay, let's see what they do now. They just check that there is no... Okay, I have no real idea how to fix that yet. I mean, honestly, in all honesty, I hope that at least if the park is running, not everyone is going at one point. So I still think that this is an improvement, at least for the entrance movement of people, but they basically don't use this spawn point as an exit point for whatever reason. However, I don't know. We're gonna see and improve that with the next episode. But for now, that should be it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this very short update, and it's not that short actually, but we didn't do that much. And hope to see you in the next one. Until then, have a great day and see you next time. Bye bye.
Would you be hiding out wherever we may find?